Today, we're going to delve into the world of meat, exploring its types, nutritional content, and the various methods of cooking and preserving it. Meat is a powerhouse of nutrition. It is a high biological value protein, so it contains all the essential amino acids your body needs. Protein is essential for growth, muscle repair and energy. The body also uses it to make hormones, enzymes and antibodies. The fat content varies depending on the cut and whether the meat has been trimmed of visible fat. Lean meat, for instance, contains about 20% protein by weight. Besides protein and fat, meat also provides essential minerals like iron, zinc, potassium, and phosphorus, as well as thiamine, riboflavin, niacin and tryptophan. Iron is vital for oxygen transport in the blood, zinc supports immune function and DNA synthesis, potassium regulates fluid balance and nerve signals, and phosphorus is crucial for energy production and bone health. Thiamine, vitamin B1, aids in energy metabolism and nerve function. Riboflavin, vitamin B2, is essential for energy production and the metabolism of fats. Niacin, vitamin B3, supports digestive health and skin function. Tryptophan is an amino acid that helps to make serotonin, a neurotransmitter important for mood regulation and sleep. Meat comes from a variety of animals, but today we'll focus on three main sources: cattle, sheep, and pigs. Each animal provides a unique flavor profile and texture, making them suitable for different dishes and cooking methods. Beef comes from a cow, with cheap cuts like chuck steak and brisket, which are tougher than tenderloin and sirloin. These are very tender but are more expensive. Choose the correct cooking methods for cheaper cuts to create tender, delicious meals. Lamb is from a sheep that is less than 1 year old, resulting in tender meat. Loin chops from a lamb are favored tender selections, ideal for grilling or frying. Lamb is often imported from New Zealand and Wales. Mutton is from a sheep that is plus 1 year old, leading to a stronger flavor and tougher texture. In contrast, the shoulder joint from mutton, particularly the blade and knuckle ends, is a renowned tougher cut best prepared with slower cooking methods like braising or stewing. Pork comes from a pig. Pork belly slices is from the underside of the pig and is characterized by its rich fat content. It's suitable for grilling, frying, or roasting, often yielding a crispy texture. Pork fillet tenderloin is one of the most tender cuts of pork. It's sourced from the muscle along the backbone. Best suited for grilling, frying, or quick roasting to maintain its tenderness. There are numerous ways to cook meat, but today we'll focus on three methods: grilling, frying, and roasting. Grilling is a great option for tender cuts of meat as it allows much of the fat to drip away during cooking. Direct exposure to heat leads to the Maillard reaction, enhancing flavor. Fat drippings produce smoke, adding a smoky flavor. Quick cooking retains meat's natural juices. Frying is a great option for very tender cuts like steak. Direct contact with hot oil creates a crispy, flavorful crust. The Maillard reaction contributes to browning and flavor development. The frying oil can infuse additional flavors into the meat. Frying, particularly shallow or dry frying, is also suitable for tender cuts. Roasting is suitable for large joints of meat such as leg and shoulder. Indirect, diffused heat ensures even cooking, breaking down fats and connective tissues for enhanced flavor. Caramelization of natural sugars in meat adds richness. Released juices can be used for basting, adding more flavor. Meat's toughness is influenced by 1. Muscle fibers. Older animals or frequently used muscles have longer, thicker fibers. 2. Connective tissue. More connective tissue, especially in older animals, leads to tougher meat. 3. Fat content. Marbling, or fat within muscles, aids in tenderness. 4. Cooking methods. Dry methods like roasting can toughen meat, while moist methods like stewing are better for tougher cuts. Tough meat can be made more palatable through tenderization. This can be achieved through mechanical action, such as mincing or bashing with a rolling pin or meat hammer. Alternatively, proteolytic enzymes can be used to partially digest muscle fibers and connective tissue by marinating the meat. These can come from commercially prepared tenderizers or natural sources like the enzymes bromine in fresh pineapple, figs, and pawpaw leaves. However, slow cooking methods like braising can help break down this tissue, resulting in tender, flavorful meat. When we cook meat, several changes occur. Take a look, so we need to understand what meat looks like inside. Meat is primarily composed of long muscle fibers, which are elongated cells bundled and held together by connective tissues, white collagen and yellow elastin silver skin. These tissues provide structure. Fat is deposited throughout, known as marbling. The muscle fiber proteins coagulate when cooking and water is lost, contributing to the shrinkage of cooked meat. The collagen in the connective tissues initially shrinks, but with further cooking, it is converted to gelatin. The fat melts, contributing to the shrinkage and preventing the meat from becoming dry in dry cooking methods. The flavor of meat is largely due to the extractive juices and fat. The color of meat changes during cooking due to the oxidation of the pigment myoglobin. Aging meat involves allowing it to rest under controlled conditions for a specific period, enhancing its flavor and tenderness. During this process, natural enzymes break down muscle fibers and connective tissues, resulting in a more tender cut. Additionally, moisture evaporation concentrates the meat's flavor, giving it a richer taste. Wet aging involves sealing meat in a vacuum-packed bag, allowing it to age in its own juices, which helps in retaining its moisture and results in a tender cut. Dry aging, on the other hand, involves exposing meat to air in a controlled environment, leading to moisture evaporation and a concentration of flavor, while also developing a crust on the meat's exterior that is later trimmed off. It's important to allow air to circulate around the meat to prevent decomposition by anaerobic bacteria. Loose coverings of greaseproof paper or polythene can help prevent the meat from drying out. Proper storage of meat is crucial to prevent spoilage. The preservation of meat. 1. Refrigeration slows bacterial growth by keeping meat at temperatures below 4 degrees Celsius. Store meat in the coldest part of the fridge, usually at the bottom. Meat is perishable and should not be kept for more than 3 days in a refrigerator. 2. Canning seals meat in airtight containers and heats them to kill bacteria. Once cooled, a vacuum seal forms, preventing new bacteria from entering. 3. Freezing halts microbial growth by slowing molecular movement. Wrap meat tightly before freezing and defrost in the refrigerator before cooking. 4. Salting draws moisture out of meat, creating an environment where bacteria can't thrive. Meat can be dry salted or soaked in a saltwater solution. 5. Drying removes moisture from meat, depriving bacteria of water, which they need to thrive. Meat is thinly sliced and exposed to warm, dry air. 6. Smoking exposes meat to smoke from burning wood, preserving and flavoring it. The type of wood used can influence the meat's flavor. Meat products. Bacon is derived from various parts of the pig, primarily the back or belly. It's typically cured and can be grilled or fried for a crispy finish. Ham is pork that has been preserved through salting, smoking, or wet curing. It comes from the hind leg of the pig. Depending on the preservation method, ham can be consumed raw, like in the case of prosciutto, or needs to be cooked before consumption. Sausages are ground meat, often pork, mixed with spices, herbs, and other flavorings, encased in a skin. They can be fresh, smoked, or cured and are versatile, suitable for grilling, frying, boiling, or baking. Offal refers to the internal organs of butchered animals and is a nutritional powerhouse, rich in iron, vitamin B12, folate, and zinc. These organ meats often surpass the nutrient content of regular muscle meats. Popular offal-based dishes include calf's liver with onions, high in vitamin A, menudo, a collagen-rich beef tripe soup, and haggis, a Scottish dish loaded with omega-3s and vitamin B12. In conclusion, understanding meat, from its types and nutritional content to the methods of cooking and preserving it, is crucial for both culinary and nutritional purposes. We hope that this presentation has provided you with a deeper understanding of meat and its various aspects.